Good morning, friends. I'm so happy you're joining me this morning for this morning yoga practice. We're going to focus on intention and being fully present. Hopefully, this will help you as you get started on your day to be able to meet whatever challenges come your way. So, a few things before we get going. I have this pillow that I grabbed from my back patio furniture to help bolster anything that might feel a little uncomfortable. I also have a folded up towel, or you can have a blanket or whatever, and some yoga blocks, or you can use books, or what even works is rolls of toilet paper. The ones that are individually packaged are really good, but whatever you have works. So take a little bit of time and go grab those things, and then we'll get started. Okay, so let's start lying flat on our back. So if you're sitting or standing or wherever you are with intention, find yourself on your back. Get comfortable here. This may be where you need some type of bolster under your knees or a blanket or something. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to put this pillow under my knees and get comfortable. And just let the mat or towel or floor, wherever you are, take the full weight of your body. And you can have your hands, palms facing up or down, whatever is most comfortable for you right now. Hi, Frankie. And just begin to breathe. Well, you're already breathing. Just begin to notice your breath. Notice its natural rhythm, the ebb and flow. How it comes in and goes out. And if it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes here or find a focal point on the ceiling. And just melt into your breath. Let go of any tension that you may be holding from a bad night's sleep. Or if you slept and got a cricked neck, or your jaw is tense. Just breathe into those places, letting them relax. And slowly begin to deepen your breath, lengthening your inhales and exhales. And then we'll bring in the ocean breath, or ujjayi breath, by slightly closing off the back of your throat to bring a little ocean-like sound to your breathing. And let's wake up our feet. We'll rotate them one direction and then the next. And flex and point, flex and point. Honoring your breath, continuing to notice it, feeling present. Wake up your hands, shake them, rotate them. And then let's give a full body stretch. Arms all the way up above your head, toes reaching all the way to the other side of the mat. Inhale deeply and then let it go. Okay, you can remove the bolster here if you're using one. I'm going to put it up here. And bring your legs flat out if they're not already there. Go ahead and grab your left knee. Stretching here gently. You can give it a little bit of rotation. Continuing to notice your breath. Then rotate in the other direction. And with intention, place it back down on the mat and grab your right leg. Same thing here. Rotating one way and then the other. And then hold here a moment. Bring your left leg back up to meet. Grab both legs for apanasana. Come back to your ujjayi breath. And go ahead and give your back a little bit of a massage here. And then with intention, place both feet down on the mat, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Now, we'll move on to bridge pose, gentle bridges. Since it's morning and our bodies are most likely a little stiff, we'll take it easy. And as you inhale, lift your hips up to the sky. Easy, don't press into this or force. And then on your exhale, lower down. Following your breath here, continue to do this 3 to 5 more times. Warming up our hips and spine, legs, core, gently. And when you're done, come to stillness. Lift your left leg up with intention. Place your ankle just below your right knee. Feel your lower back planted in the mat and lifting your right leg towards you, bringing both legs in towards your chest as far as is comfortable. And you can take your hands and kind of hold here gently behind your hips. Or you can thread the needle, left hand through the center, grabbing the back of your right leg and pulling gently in for an extra stretch of your left hip. Breathing. Place your right leg back on the mat. Remove your left leg and we'll switch sides. Lift your right leg up. Place it just below your left knee. Really feeling your lower back in the mat and using your core muscles to bring your knees, your legs up towards your chest. Beginning to feel that stretch. And if you'd like to thread the needle, right arm through the center, grabbing the back of your left leg. Breathing. Bring your foot back down to the mat, and then bring your right foot down to the mat. We're going to roll over onto whichever side is most comfortable for you, and push up to a seated position. Here is where you might need a little help underneath to get a strong, straight spine. So you can sit on a block if you need this much lift. It releases your hips down and really straightens your spine. I'll show you from the side so you can see how my hips go down and that automatically straightens the spine. If you don't need this much lift, you can use a little blanket or towel or something underneath you here. So I'll show you with this underneath. And let's go ahead and bring our hands to our heart. And bring some intention to our practice. What is your intention today? Is it just to warm up your body, which is perfectly beautiful? To warm up your mind and your spirit? To find presence in each beautiful moment? Whatever your intention is, plant that in your heart. And when you're ready, bring your hands to your knees for some seated cat-cows. So we'll inhale, moving our bellies forward, reaching our chin and chest up to the sky. Exhale, rounding back and down, chin to chest. Inhale, reaching chin, chest up towards the sky. Exhale, rounding back and down. Inhale again, following your breath. And come to stillness. We're going to bring our feet out in front of us. Now, this might be a little too much. For me it is. For you it might not be, but you can use a little towel or blanket instead. Bring your feet out in front of you, and you can have your knees bent for comfort, feeling a strong, straight spine, shoulders back and down, whatever is comfortable for you. Flex your feet back, just feeling the strength of your body, grounding the backs of your legs into the mat, sit bones grounded, feeling present, finding a drishti or focal point in front of you, and sitting here for a moment strong and present. Coming back to the breath. Now we'll move on to butterfly pose, bringing both feet in to touch the bottoms of your feet. and wherever is comfortable for you in this position. So play with it. Is it out a little further? Sort of in between or up towards your inner thighs, and really you can feel the difference in the stretch here too in different places. So now that you're in this position, go ahead and see, we've got our feet here. Let's give our feet a little bit of love. Give them a massage if that's comfortable for you. Wake them up. Good morning, feet. Perfect. And let's wake up our butterflies, giving them a slight little flap of their wings. And breathing. And then find stillness. And if you'd like a little more stretch, go ahead and inhale and lean forward just a little bit, or as far as your body needs this morning. Breathing into the stretch. Okay, release this. And we'll bring our feet out in front of us, grabbing your left leg with your right arm, inhaling, reaching up to the sky, exhaling, planting it behind you for a seated twist. Breathing. As you inhale, sit up a little straighter. As you exhale, twist a little more. Gently. We don't want to force anything this morning or at any time. Find what feels easeful and with a little bit of effort at the same time. Let's switch legs. Grab your left leg, your right leg with your left arm, inhaling up. Exhale, plant it behind you, stretching. Breathing into this stretch. And unravel and cross your legs, and we're going to move forward onto our hands and knees for tabletop position. Really feel the tops of your feet planted in the mat. Have a nice wide platform for your hands. And if it's comfortable, stacking wrists, elbows, shoulders. If this is uncomfortable on your knees, you can roll your mat up or put your blanket or towel underneath your knees. And here we go with some regular old cat-cows. Inhale and drop the belly, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, rounding down and through, chin to chest. Following your breath. One more. And find stillness in tabletop. Curl your toes under. I'm going to move to a downward dog, lifting your hips up to the sky. Gently lift up. Pedaling out your feet, keeping your knees bent, not expecting your heels to touch the ground. This is morning time.
and giving ourselves a little break with our flexibility so that we don't hurt ourselves, just warming things up, pedaling it out, and find stillness. This is another pose where if it is uncomfortable for your wrists or hands, sometimes up on a block helps, just being a little bit elevated and bringing your feet in a little closer. And go ahead and shake our heads yes and no, feeling loose in our necks. One more deep breath in and exhale, let it all out. Come back to tabletop position. Bring your toes together and knees wide as the mat to come down for child's pose. And I'm going to show you a few different ways to do this for comfort. So full expression of extended child's pose. You can bring your head to a block and have your hands a little bit in. You can place a rolled up towel or a blanket underneath your hips to give them a little stability and something to lean on if it's uncomfortable, to bring them all the way back to your heels. So find what works best for you in this position. And we'll breathe here. And I hear my little buddy Frankie, who's not such a little buddy. And there he goes, where she goes, it's a girl. Okay, go ahead and come back onto your bottom with intention. We're going to play with our boats a little bit. So here we go. Knees up to the sky, feet planted in the ground, hands behind you, leaning back just a little, shoulders back and down, heart lifted. Breathing. Let's play with lifting our left leg up and holding it. And then your right leg. Engaging your core. Sometimes it helps to think about your belly button, pulling back toward your spine and up a little bit. Try that again. Lifting one leg and then the other. Maybe both legs. Maybe your hands come off the floor. Maybe you can straighten your legs. Whatever works for you this morning. Continue to play. And when you're done, find your way all the way back and down onto your back. Bringing your knees to your chest again. Massaging your lower back. Terrific. Now we're going to go ahead and do some of the poses that we did in the beginning so that you can feel the difference in your body from when we started to now. So go ahead and plant both feet on the ground, just behind your hips. And make sure your lower back is really planted in the ground too. And inhale, we're going to lift up our hips to the sky. Feel if you can get them a little higher than before, if it feels good. And if you want to, go ahead and do full expression of bridge. Curl your shoulder blades underneath your back. Grab your hands. Lift your chest to the sky and then lift your chin and breathe. If this is not comfortable, Go back down to a gentle bridge pose, holding it. If you notice your knees splaying out, you can put a block between them and hold the block there to keep your legs in the right position. Breathing here, 2 more breaths. And release down slowly, taking your shoulder blades out from under your back and moving your hands out. Removing the block. Lift your left leg up and place it below your right knee again for figure 4, reclined pigeon, thread the needle, whatever you want to call this pose. And bring your knees with intention towards your chest. Feel the difference in your hips. Maybe they're a little bit more warmed up now. Thread the needle if you'd like and grab the back of your right leg. Activate your feet by flexing them. Breathing. And on the exhale, intentionally place your feet back on the mat and switch sides. Again, activating your core and lifting your legs. Thread the needle if that's comfortable. Activate your feet by flexing them. Breathe here. Just notice the difference in your body. Even notice the difference in each hip, how they feel different. Breathe into the stretch. And release. Bring your right leg out towards the edge of your mat and your left leg in towards your chest. Inhale, and then on the exhale, twist to your right side. Land comfortably. This may be a spot where you need a little bit of a bolster, something to put your leg on, your knee on. And you can bring your hands out into a T position if that's comfortable. Gaze up towards the sky or to your left if that's comfortable, or to your right, whatever feels right and is in your practice this morning. And on your next exhale, inhale, go ahead and bring this pose to a close. Grab both knees, massage your lower back a little bit. Intentionally bring your left leg out, pointing towards the edge of your mat, and guiding your right knee over towards the left side. Landing on the floor or just floating in the air or comfortably on a block. You might notice one side twists better than the other. Whatever works for you. And inhale. Bringing this to a close, both knees up to towards your chest, rocking back and forth, massaging your lower back. Bring your left leg down, and then your right, landing back in Shavasana. Go ahead and get your bolster or pillow or whatever you might need for under your legs. Get comfortable here. Allowing the mat to take you, to take your weight. Letting go, breathing, coming back to your natural pattern of breath. Finding stillness. So go ahead and wiggle your hands and your feet if you'd like. Bring your knees up towards the sky. Slowly roll to one side and gently, intentionally push up to a seated position, landing back in Sukhasana. Bring your hands to your heart if you'd like. And right here, remember your intention, whatever that was for today. And it is my hope that this class, this practice, got you started today on the right foot, feeling present and ready to face the day. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you.